Okay, welcome back y'all. My name is Justin here at Crest Coast Tattoos, local artist in New Orleans, and we back here with another video for y'all. So today, if you are ready to learn and put in some more work, stay tuned and keep watching. Let's go. So today we're gonna be going over how to draw letters. If you're not good with drawing strip, anything like that, I'll show you all how I started out and how I now map my lettering out when I'm drawing my letters for a tattoo. So if you're interested, just watch. Pay attention and hopefully you learn something from this. If you don't, please let me know in the comments below. I'm willing to help you whatever you need help with. So stay tuned and keep it rolling. This is going to be for those that don't have an iPad, so I'm going to be doing traditional lettering straight on paper, pen to paper, for those that don't have iPads. Of course, I didn't have an iPad when I first started, so we're going to just go off how I started when I first got into tattoos. 2 lines, start with 2 straight lines, and in the middle, this is for the lowercase lines. Capital letters gonna be from this top line to that bottom line. Lowercase letters gonna be from the middle line to the bottom line. So let's go over how you map this out. First, you could probably start off with your little exercise, like I showed, because I showed the exercise that I did to get to where I'm at. That helped me out with the wrist motion, different things like that, how you practice your lines. So if you didn't see that video, click on the link above. Let's start out with the name. I guess let's go with tattoo. Since I can't think of a word, let's go with tattoo. So like I said, this is the top line right here, right? Of course, your capital always kind of extend below that a little bit, just to the top. See how I hit the swirls, you curve it. This is just the map out now. And that's just your capital T. And like I say, the bottom line, stay in between these bottom 2 for your lowercase. Now, by this being a T, your T is long, so it's gonna come up, even though it's a lowercase, it's gonna come up to the top line. So always remember that. It's gonna come up to that top. So don't try to squeeze a small T in the bottom part. It won't look right. See those same exercise I did right here? You see how I'm same thing? Whip, come up, come down, whip, come up. And for the T, it helped with that. See, woof, that same whip motion, it helps. Okay, here come the O. Well, you see it's a sketch, but it's helped get the flow of the whole tattoo. Because if your tattoo really, your lines or your name don't have no flow at all, it'll be weird. It's gonna tell. You're gonna be able to tell that something is off. So right here, this is where we get the basics at. And if I wanted to add, say, some more curves, just come at the bottom and add some kind of design at the bottom. You can do that by doing, like I said, practice those swirls. And now we're gonna go back with our darker shades. Let's see. And see how we got it mapped out, but now I'm straightening the line up. See, you got your dark, and you can always make your letters bolder if you want. But right here, I think it's a fine boldness, not bold, too bold. You know, come from this side, and this is the way you move slow at, of course, when you want your real lines. But even when I back then when I did the tattoo, I still would move fast on this part. The only thing I really needed was this map out, and all I could do is go back and stencil it. But of course, not in the beginning. No, I couldn't do that. So I went back over every word, every letter, slowly to make sure I get it exactly how I want it. And once you got it how you want it, of course, throughout all the letters, then you will go and stencil it. Because at the time of starting out, of course, I couldn't just improvise and oh, this is where I want that line at. No, I had to actually see what I was doing. And this what I did kind of every day with practicing letters. I used to look up letters or anything and just practice, draw. I could show you all. Matter of fact, I'm gonna show you all in this video all the books I done filled up with just letters, and my handwriting is terrible. I can definitely tell you all that. But by me practicing and practicing, it helped me get a lot better. So that's all it takes is practice. And that's one thing you want to pay attention to as well, because this is something I definitely didn't pay attention to. I still kind of like, I don't forget, but I guess I tend to ignore the fact and try not to be as perfect, because I'm just going through it. I don't want to bore you all, you know, by moving slow and taking too long. So I'm just kind of moving through it. But if you all would like to see a video that's dedicated towards me actually drawing letters, I'll definitely take my time and draw some letters. It's gonna be time consuming for sure, but it'll be for those that's really interested in watching that and seeing that. Okay, so let's go with the A. And as you all see, I don't know if I had to make another video for y'all, but you see it come from bold and it come down to thin. Bold, it really was thin right here, come around with thin. Bold, come around with thin. Same with this, like I want to make this extra line, so that would be the bold line, and it come around with thin, thin, bold, thin. That's kind of how lettering works, just to have that flow to it. So you want to make sure it is all lined up with the boldness on one side and thin, 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 bold, thin. Just make sure it's uniform. That's pretty much it. And let's go with the T. Like I said, I'm gonna make these last two letters so you can see how I will open it up. How I started off with opening up the letter first. You know, I said the best thing, you know, even if you do have an iPad, it's still good to practice on paper, because the iPad is giving you assistance. It's making your line straight. Unless you turn off streamline, and still it's giving you straighter lines than you would get on paper by hand. Particular font, of course, most people are into there's fonts that I draw by hand, and they do have a few people that be like, oh no, just give me this font. They come in with a font in mind that they want tattooed, and that's what I do. I print it out, stencil it up, and we get to work. Because you know, you always want to satisfy the client. You don't want to give them something that they're not comfortable with or they're not interested in. Now y'all see how I'm going back and filling this line? This will make our T bold right here and come around with thin. Yeah, so you definitely don't want to give a client something that they don't want. You want to make them feel comfortable as possible in your chair. Because customer service is everything, I can tell you all that. That's one thing I live by, customer service. Now some people, I ain't gonna say everybody is always right. They say the client is always right, which I disagree, but at the same time I agree, because I'm not about to fuss with them. I'm gonna let them have that. Okay, we're gonna keep it moving. You can't work with everybody, so some people it's just not gonna happen. So I understand, and hopefully you all understand what they say, you know, all money not good money. Yeah, because some people will send you through the ringer, and like you say, it could be over the smallest tattoo. It don't be the big tattoos. Some people will send you through the ringer. Like, you could do a simplest tattoo just how they wanted it, and they got those that come back like, oh, I don't like it. What you mean you don't like it when this is what you told me to do? Even though you suggested multiple better options that they could have gotten, they wanted what they wanted, and no fuss with that. As long as the tattoo not a bad tattoo, then yes, I'll still do it. But if it's a bad idea and I'm like, no, don't do this, it's just not gonna work, then yeah, I'll probably have you go to someone else that will be interested in doing that, and maybe you do good with that person. But if I'm recommending something and it's like, oh no, it's bad, and I'm telling you like, oh, your tattoo is gonna heal bad and your lines is gonna be all close together because it's so small, yeah, just don't do that tattoo. Please don't, because you're gonna hear about that once it healed up and they see how small it is and it look weird. Yeah, they're gonna come back to you. Even though they wanted it, don't mean the artists always have to do it if they know in the future it's not gonna look right. So that's kind of what they come to you for, your artist perspective. They want your opinion. And they, like I said, they got those that don't care about your artist's opinion. They want what they want regardless. It's a lot easier because you can just pull and drop in the color and it's gonna fill it in. By hand, you can't do that. Everything is traditionally manually done by hand. Ain't no shortcuts around it. You have to draw with your hand. You see this design that we made here? Gonna shade that in as well. So let me know if I didn't cover something, you all. Just let me know. Something that you all may struggle with your letters, anything like that. Just leave it down in the comments below. Hopefully you all like it or get something from it. And then consider subscribing if you all like what you see and want to learn more. Because I'll definitely be having more videos coming your way. Most definitely. And see how the A still left like that? We're going to just go same thing. Go and shade it, and we already have our lines and how thick we want that part of the A to be. And there's different styles you could do, because I could have just halfway shaded that just to show y'all that's a different kind of style. But just for the sake of the video, this is for beginners, so we're only going with the basics. Only the basics. We're just trying to get you all to draw some names, draw some words out. And I would definitely like to see the words that you all come up with, or the designs, how y'all design it, you know, how they looking. If you need help with it, I'm more than willing to help you all through the process. So hopefully y'all can send me some of my own, maybe add an email, my email in the bio. So you all can definitely send me some of your designs. I'll let you all know maybe what you having a hard time with, or you can send me what you having a hard time with. And we can all look at them together. Just look over it. Like I say, practice, practice, practice. That's the most thing you can do is practice. So just keep it moving, keep it moving. And I don't know if I might add to this, but you see that? Boom. This, I'm just doing this just because I might do another video showing you all how you can decorate your tattoo just by adding the outline around it. An outline like that coming down. If you all ever seen a name done like that, let me know. Yeah, just add a little something to it. And it's a small thing that can take your tattoo from simple to, oh, that look cool kind of thing, you know. Just a shadow effect of it. But hopefully you all like the video. Comment, subscribe. If you all have any questions, just leave it in the comment section below. I'm willing to answer it, make more videos. And if I'm not giving enough information, let me know if I need to go more into detail. I just don't want to bore you all, so I don't know exactly what you may need help with. But thank you all for watching, and hope you all be very successful with your letters, your career in drawing, tattoos if you're into that. I hope y'all keep it pushing in, be the best version of yourself. So thanks for watching, and have a great day. See you all later.